welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you what is in my Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette. I've had a lot of questions on this palette and exactly what I have in it. It is a lot of like warm toned colors, so if you would like to see what is in here plus swatches, then just keep watching. Alright, so these are not all of the Makeup Geek eyeshadows that I own. I actually own like almost 2 other palettes, but this one is obviously my favorite. I use this one all the time. So I am just going to be showing you these today. If you'd like to see my other ones, like my duochrome and my foiled eyeshadows, then just let me know down below and I can do that video as well. But we're going to start off with this palette. So most of them are warm toned, as I stated, just because we all know how much I love my warm toned shades. So we're going to get started on this very top row. So I am going to talk about each shade and I will also swatch them on my arms for you. So this first one right here is called Shimma. It is a very, very pigmented, shimmery white shade. It is absolutely stunning. The next color right here is Mirage. This one is absolutely stunning as well. This one reminds me a lot of Nylon from MAC, except for more matte. Love, love, love using this for underneath my brow bone. Right here we have the color Peach Smoothie. In my opinion, is the most stunning for transition shades. I am obsessed with this for a transition shade. I use it almost all the time. Up next right here we have Creme Brulee. This one is Creme Brulee. I use this as a transition shade all the time as well. As you can see, I absolutely love it. I hit pan. It is just kind of a little bit darker than a Peach Smoothie, but not as deep as like Frappe. It's kind of right in the middle. It's just a very soft, warm brown shade. Alright, so up next right here we have Frappe. If I'm doing any type of crease work, I always start out with Peach Smoothie and then do Creme Brulee and then I put in Frappe. This is actually the second one that I have, which is why it looks so new, but I am absolutely obsessed with this one as well. So next we have the color Godess, which is right here. It is more of a satin finish. It is kind of a little bit more red than Frappe, but an absolutely stunning color. I love that it is satin, so it gets a little bit more pigmentation. Alright, and then the last one in this row right here is Cocoa Bear. Everyone knows Cocoa Bear, I'm pretty sure. It is just a stunning brown shade, but it has some red undertones in it. It is a matte shade. Alright, so moving on to the second row, we're getting more into the mustardy colors. This one right here is Chickadee. It is an absolutely stunning kind of yellow shade. It's kind of got a little bit of yellow and a little bit of orange in it as well, and it is matte. Right here is called Sin City. It is a satin finish. It has a very creamy consistency. Basically the same color as Chickadee, except it has just a different finish. Next up we have the color Glamorous. This one is a little bit less goldeny than Sin City is, but this one is called Glamorous and it looks just like this. It is absolutely stunning. It has an amazing sheen to it as well. It is a satin and it just isn't as golden, but it is kind of a goldeny shade, but it's just not as yellow and orangey as Sin City. Alright, so up next is right here, and this is called Beach Blonde. This one is very taupey colored, and I absolutely am obsessed with this as well. I know I've said that about like every shade because this is my favorite palette, but it does have a satin finish as well. As you can see, it is nice and shiny. It doesn't have any glitter or anything in it, so you don't need to worry about that, but it is a gorgeous taupey shade. I love putting this all over my lid. So up next we have the color Preppy. It is right here and it is kind of a baby puke kind of greenish color. As you can see, it is a matte color and it's just very kind of poopy or like very throw-uppy, but it is an amazing, amazing transition shade if you're going to be using colors like Sin City or Beach Blonde. It's a really great transition shade. Moving into the deeper mustard shades, this is Desert Sand. This one is a matte as well, and it's kind of like Chickadee except for a little bit deeper and a little bit more baby puke-ish. And then last in this row is Tiki Hut. So it's just a little bit deeper than the one before it, and as you can see, it is a matte color as well, and it just is a little bit deeper. Moving on to the third row, we're getting into a little bit more kind of deeper colors. This color right here is Barcelona Beach. It is a very taupey brown color. It is matte. I feel like it has almost a little tiny bit undertone of maybe purple, which is making it look so incredibly taupey. So up next we have the color Pretentious. It is right here. It is a satin finish. I love using this one with the color Barcelona Beach that we just had just previously. They look super gorgeous together because they're both very taupey. So up next right here we have the color Latte. Now this one is kind of one of my main shadows as well. It's a very matte, kind of neutrally warm brown shade. It's absolutely perfect for crease work. Next we have the color Brownie Points. It is a very taupey, kind of dark, cool toned taupey color. It is a lot darker than the first one in this row, which was Barcelona Beach. Right here we have Taupe Notch. As you can see, all of these ones in this row are very taupey, so I like to pair all of these ones together. So Taupe Notch is a satin finish, and it is just a very taupey color like the rest of the row. Up next we have the color Wild West. This one is a little bit more red toned, but I'm absolutely obsessed with this one. I love putting this one into the crease to deepen up an eye look. And then last in this row we have the color Mocha. It is just a dark brown shade. This color is fairly cool. It has kind of taupey undertones, but it is more of a brown color rather than a taupe, but it is stunning. The last row I have more pinky colors. This first one is called Tuscan Sun. So this is just a light pink color. Once again, this is called Tuscan Sun. It is a matte shade. But yes, this is a super stunning kind of light pinky shade. Up next we have the color Roulette. This one is a satin finish. It kind of comes off pinky in the pan, but it's kind of more reddish plus a little goldeny when you swatch it. It is super stunning. It is a satin finish, so it's very sheeny. It gives a great sheen to the skin. Up next we have this orange, and it is called Morocco, and it is exactly what it looks like when you swatch it. It is just a stunning orange kind of color. So it's not the same kind of orange that was Chickadee. This is more of an actual orange shade. Next we have the color Bitten. Bitten is almost everybody's favorite eyeshadow color from Makeup Geek. It is just a super stunning color. So it is just a very deep kind of purpley cranberry color. It is a matte, but it is stunning for putting it into the outer V of your eye and blending it into the crease to deepen up a look. Sticking with that kind of deep cranberry grapish kind of color, next to it we have the color Cherry Cola. So it is very similar to Bitten, except just a little bit deeper and a little bit more brown. As you can see, is just a little bit more brown in it than Bitten did. Bitten had a little bit more kind of reddish in it. This one just has a little bit more brown. And the last color in my palette is this one right here, and it is Americano. It is just a gorgeous deep brown shade, like a super deep, the deepest that I have, but it has just a little tiny hint of purple in it, so it goes well with so many different colors. Alright guys, so that was everything in my favorite Makeup Geek palette. If you would like to see my other Makeup Geek eyeshadows, just leave a comment down below and like this video so I know to create that video as well. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Let me know down below also what your favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadow is. Thank you so much for watching. I love all of you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!